Like, you may have really good boundaries with other people, like outside people who are not in your mix all the time, and have really bad boundaries with family, friends, or you might have really good boundaries with family and bad boundaries with friends. It could be all of that at once, and it's not just related to people either. Time, money, your intellectual ability, your job, like all of those are part of boundaries.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because that leads me into my next question. How do you set boundaries with the people that you love? Because we were talking about, family. You just brought up family. So, like, how do you do that with people that you love when you know you want to, bend over backwards for certain folks, but, but that could be, at the detriment of yourself and your own well-being. So how do you go about setting those boundaries without actually offending your family or, making it look like you're being selfish? Because I know I get labeled as selfish sometimes when I say no. But I feel like that's a healthy boundary for me because I don't say no to everything. But if it affects me, if when I say no, it's something that you want me to do that I just don't want to do, or I'm not in the position to do, so I'm not going to bend over backwards for it if I don't have to. Because if I bend over backwards, whose back is breaking? Mine. You know what I'm saying? So how do you go about setting those boundaries with your people?
I feel like that's like one of the toughest things to do. I'm Black, so I can only talk about, Black folks.
Yeah, right.
Within our community, because, we come from a group where we're communal, so we depend on each other, right? Hopefully people have that with them. It's a good thing, but it also can be a bad thing. But it all comes down to you. Like, you have to really take a moment to self-evaluate and ask yourself, okay, is this something that is hurting me? And hurt, I don't mean it as deep as like you in pain, but is it stopping you from progressing? Is it interfering with whatever your goals are? Is it creating some sort of distress? And if it is, then asking yourself, okay, how much am I willing to take? Because boundaries are about a give and take. I don't want to use the word compromise because you should never compromise yourself. But there are some moments where I can give a little and I could take a little bit. But that's not necessarily compromising because it's all within your realm of comfortability.
Yeah.
So once you do that self-inventory, then it's about putting your foot down, and that's hard to do. And that's not an easy answer. It's not the right answer. It's not a perfect answer, I'll say. Sometimes you just got to put your foot down.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's really hard to do, especially with family, with parents. It's super hard to do. But being open to a conversation too. Yeah. So it's about how are you introducing this boundary? Are they just asking you a question like, no, I ain't hearing it?
Yeah.
Then that's not, that's not the most healthy way to introduce something. Like, sometimes you got to like explain it a little bit. You owe that to yourself to say, hey, like, this is my reasoning. I don't love you any less. I'm still here for you. But in this time, in this moment, this is the answer.
Yeah.
Will it change later? Maybe, probably not. But like, really just having those conversations and picking the right time to have the conversation too.
Yeah.